Now, Sean, yeah, we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Man of the match. I'm going to go to you for Sean. What is your feelings on man of the match?
I think all round he was very good. So I give it to Genie.
So, Genie, for you, man of the match. For me, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to absolutely agree with you. It's I thought it was a great performance from start to finish. I really, really did. Let me see. Mystery Man at 111 says, welcome back. Maverick has Gomez as man of the match. I think Maverick's trying to annoy me by saying that. But listen, if he wants to, that's absolutely fine. So, listen, just going away from the game for a little bit. And, the League Cup and the quarter-final, and Klopp spoke last week about finding a slot for us, or you let Arsenal go through, or Villa, if it doesn't suit us. It's come out today that we will play on the 17th of December. The day before we play in the World Club Cup. What do you make of this? Because it doesn't seem to add up for me, looking at Klopp's comments last week, and then you see that they've moved it one day for us, and we seem to be going with it. What do you make of it?
It's a disgrace of a situation for starters, anyway, to be expecting anything to fulfil that kind of fixture. While also endorsing them to head over to play in that Club World Cup. It's very hard to get your head around, Gav, exactly what's going on there. Have they got pissed off with Klopp's comments after the game against Arsenal the other night, where he says they'd pull out of the competition, and just they've stayed stubborn and says, no, this is what we're going with, like it or lump it. But I don't know. I think the club have to take a stance on that. It's too much to ask.
Yeah, like the club have said that they looked at alternative dates and they didn't really suit the alternative dates that were put forward didn't suit all parties, and they've decided to go with two different squads. So, just I don't know. Like obviously the club have talked about this, but to see Klopp make them comments last week and then to come out and look at it and go, oh, what, they moved it a day, and we're going to play it. What do you think the plan is here? Because surely the first team squad, manager, assistants, physios, everybody else are heading off to wherever they're playing this. I keep forgetting where they're playing this fucking thing.
Qatar. Qatar they're in.
Qatar, sorry. I don't know why I just keep having different places, Dubai in my head. I don't know why. And like Qatar just keeps it just keeps drifting out of my head. I don't know what it is. But like surely all them have a plan in place. There's logistics to it. There's literally, plans right up to the day they're leaving to get over there, to acclimatise, different things like that. Are they just going to turn around now and put the 23s manager in charge of Liverpool in a cup competition in England with the 23 squad and go, here, you just play that, we're off to Qatar? Is that what you think is going to happen here?
I think that's exactly what's going to happen, because there's going to be no senior players left behind anyway. Maybe Markovic might get a game if he's still hanging around Melwood or something. But genuinely, there's going to be no one there. There's not going to be a case of Lovren maybe getting a game or Gomez even stepping in. They're going to be with the first team squad over from Qatar.
Because it's not one game, it's two games. It's two games. If we win the first one, it's two games. So you're going to be looking to rotate while you're over there anyway, because we come back to play Leicester on the 26th of December then.
Exactly. There's going to be no chance. I was even expecting maybe the likes of Harvey Elliott and that to get a run out over in the Club World Cup.
That plan has changed now, I'd say. It's like, they are going to have to go with the 23s, and it's amazing to show that I suppose an unwillingness from the EFL and whoever, and the FA, whoever's involved, to not say, listen, can we not just put this back a couple of weeks, get them in a slot where we can get Liverpool, the actual Liverpool side, going to play in this cup quarter final, which Carabao are probably paying a lot of money to sponsor. And now Liverpool are literally going to wander in and go, there's the team that we'd play in the fucking Johnston Paint Trophy if we were in it, and that's all you're getting.
But on another side of it as well, would you not think as well that the Premier League would be looking for Liverpool to represent them properly at the Club World Cup and win it? That'll be a massive endorsement for the league coming back, having the world champions, the club world champions in the Premier League, playing in the league. It'd be a huge thing for English football, I would have thought. Yeah. Real Madrid did a massive thing out of being the Club World Champions.
Yeah, but like it's just for me, like the Premier League want them to go over and play this because it's a FIFA competition and they want them to play it. But then you're involved in the football league and stuff like that. So there's obviously so many parties involved here that it's hard to nail something down. It just surprised me. Like I'd have, like people are saying, like Kevin Sullivan said it's actually 2 games no matter what. There's a 3rd and 4th place playoff. Yeah, that's a fair point. For your interest, in fact, Qatar is actually pronounced Qatar, according to Maverick. Fair play to you. Avo the Third said, got to see this as minutes for the fringe players, and the regular players never really get out with top of the group, job done. That's just going back to the game. Yeah, absolutely top of the group, and a win against Napoli sorts us out. But people will say, like, this is great for the under-23s to go there, but it's not if you go out and put out a full team and bash them. Do you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, imagine Liverpool going and winning there, but I just think it's, I think there is grounds to turn around and go, listen, we're not putting our youngsters up against, what is probably a top 10 Premier League side in a cup quarter final just for yous. You know the kind of way. Maybe I suppose it's just me, but I hope the 23s go there and get a result, and if they don't, at least be extremely competitive in it. Otherwise it's probably a great experience, but getting a bashing is not a great experience. The kind of way. So we'll have to wait and see. But
maybe they're also looking at the fact that how humiliating they looked when United spinned the FA Cup off all them years ago in favour of the Club World Cup that time. Maybe they were holding firm and not letting that happen again and kind of making an example out of Liverpool this time.
Maybe so. I don't know if Liverpool were actually in a position to say, no, we're out of this cup. I don't know, but it's just a curious one for me, especially with Klopp's comments last week, because I don't think Klopp's making them comments off his own bat. The kind.
No, it's a bit foolish now as well in the same time.
Kevin Sullivan says, I honestly think we should just pull out of this competition's bollocks to them. Yeah, listen, it's just one of those. We're gonna have to wait and see, But regardless of what team goes out and plays Villa, let's hope they go and do a job. It'd be absolutely amazing if they did. But I can see it being a 23's job. I can't see anyone that was ever going to figure in Qatar turning up for that game. Just listen, all guests this week, I'm going to have a little chat about Man City, how they're feeling with 5 days to go, and a little prediction. So, Sean, you're the first one up this week. How are you feeling now? How will you be feeling as the week goes on, and how do you feel this game will go, prediction-wise?
I'm not too bad at the moment, but come Sunday I'll probably be hiding behind the couch. No, all in all, I think we're all right for it. I think I'm fairly confident for the game. I'd say team-wise, I'd say it'll be exactly what we expect. As you said earlier, there will be the same midfield: the Henderson, Gini and Fabinho. I think we'll be okay against them, Gav. I'm not too worried about them this time round, to be honest. I think defensively, they're obviously very weak at the moment, and I think we're going to exploit that heavily. But prediction-wise, then I'd say I'd go with a 2-0. Comfortable enough.
You're going for a 2-0 win on Sunday, and that will put us 9 points clear. I said on the post, I think it was the post-match show after Villa, I said if we beat City and go 9 points clear, I believe the league could well and truly be done. Would you go along with that, or am I being over optimistic?
No, it's you never want to jinx it. Very superstitious, but realistically, it should be done and dusted. If you go 9 points clear and they can't, they have only one game to get you back, really, as such. The way things are going, neither team is dropping too many points. But it should be done and dusted, yeah. Okay. They should see it through.
So you're in the boat that we go 9 points clear, you feel it's done. Yeah, listen, I genuinely believe that I just can't see this Liverpool side, and I suppose that this period in December will be huge, and we'll have a much better idea when we come out the back end of it. But I just can't see any other team in the league outdoing Liverpool by three plus results. As the season goes on, I really don't.
During December, Gav, I think you'll see an awful lot of games go the way it went this evening. I think you'll see Klopp managing the team through games and just picking up wins. There'll be nothing exciting about it. It might be a wee bit of a hard watch at times, but I think it'll just be a case of 3 points and out.
Yeah, no, listen, if I'll tell you, I'll do anything for 3 points of the weekend. Kev O'Sullivan has 2-1. Maverick says he sees a draw, but he's praying for a win. He also says we're still living rent-free in Pep's head. Look, if you subscribe to YouTube, absolutely amazing. Stay subscribed. If you don't, if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button. This month, and for this month only, all new subscribers are in with a chance of winning a prize. Plus, the same prize. I've got the same prize twice, basically. And subscribers that were subscribed up to the 31st of October are in with a chance just for being loyal subscribers, I suppose. I can tell you that the lad that gave me the prizes is the lad that you see the scroll across the bottom of the screen, Muzz Designs. If you go onto his shop, if you go onto @Muzz Designs on Twitter and you go to his shop and you click on it, you'll see deadly artwork, to be honest with you. And he's done a lovely one of the European Cup with, like, it's all kind of I think it's quotes and stuff like that, and it might be players' names and stuff. I can't actually remember. I can visual in my head. It's a really nice piece of artwork to look at. I have 2 of them to give away at the end of the month. So subscribers up to the 31st of October, don't worry, you're in with a chance. Subscribers from the 31st or 1st of November up until the 30th of November. If you subscribe, stay subscribed, you're in with a chance as well. So there's all the more reason to subscribe to the channel. And we will be bringing you more stuff on YouTube, which will be YouTube only based. Just extra little bits and pieces we're doing as the season goes on. That's the Fatback 4 Daily for tonight. Sean, thanks a million for joining me.
Thanks, Gav. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it too, and I'll talk to you soon. We will be back tomorrow night, Wednesday at 10 p.m. I'm not too sure who the guest is yet. I'm going to sort that out this evening or tomorrow at some stage, but I'll let you know when we put out the tweet around 6 p.m. That's been it. That's been the Fatback 4 Daily. Liverpool beat Genk 2-1, top the group in the Champions League. Roll on City. The talk about that starts from tomorrow evening, let's be honest. Bring it on. Over and out.